Welcome back to my channel, everyone. We are on this channel, we talk about faith, we talk about chronic illness, and we talk about writing. And today is a mix of the three because we are here with Rebecca Washburn. Rebecca is she's a staff member on the Diamonds Conference, all those amazing study guides. She's the woman behind the scenes along with a great team of people. But she is actually here to talk about her own book that is coming out when you're watching this coming out today. So welcome, Rebecca.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Well, let's kick it off with just a fun question. Hopefully, we'll see. But how has your life experience and your experience with chronic illness influenced your characters and the characters that you write in your stories?
So my chronic illness has kind of taken over some of the characters as I have a main character who has chronic illness in one of the stories I'm working on, and then one of the side characters in a different story has chronic illness. So I just kind of let that seep into everything. And then, of course, I can't write a story without some sibling rivalry or something like that. So my life is always seeping into my writing.
Is that something that you like lean into or something that you try to avoid?
I actually lean into it. Wish there were more sibling stories out there.
Well, on behalf of the chronically ill, I also wish there were more well-portrayed chronically ill characters. So I'm glad that you're writing those in your stories. Yeah. Well, how do you find energy to write when chronic illness makes it challenging?
Um, Honestly, most of the time it's just by prayer. I'm like, I can't do it without God's help. But yeah, I try and go for when my brain's actually functioning, but that's difficult because I also work full time. So it's just kind of give and take.
Yeah, are there any hacks that like that help you with I don't know what's going on with the light that help you with writing when you don't feel like it or when your body's not up for it? Um yeah, any like tips or tricks for the other chronically ill writers?
I actually decide on those days to give myself grace and be like, I am not going to write. I am just going to let myself be because if my brain's not working, nothing good is going to come out.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with that. In my writing with a chronic illness journey as well. What do you like? I think that when I get to those days, I can feel like frustration or I can feel shame or like, oh, I'm not keeping up with my peers or oh, like I was really hoping to make this progress and oh, there's a deadline coming. Like, how do you um handle the like mental like headspace on those days when you're not able to write the way that you want to?
I try and stay away from writing community at all. I go find my in
Mhm.
person community. I'll go play with my little sister or see if there's a hockey game on or something that's different and not have anything to do with writing.
Yeah. I love that. That's really helpful. Yeah. Well, okay, what is one advice that you would give Rebecca 3 years ago? Life related, writing related, chronic illness related. What do you wish that she had known?
I guess it's related to all three, but I would say don't stop dreaming. I was the type of person who just wouldn't dream because I didn't know what my next day was going to look like. And I was like, no, now is the best time to dream. I've got all this time and I've got all these ideas. Dream.
Yeah, that's a great advice. I think that I mean, I myself was at the spot where I was like, how can I be an author? Like I dreamed of being an author. It's like, how can I do that? I can't think in full sentences. Like I had the brain fog from my health issues is so bad that like it was just something that like I felt like I had to give up. But I feel like as I've met more and more chronically ill authors and became one myself, it's been like, what do we or writing writing is sitting down and writing, but it's also so many other things, and it can be so much more flexible than I originally thought that it could be.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, tell us about your book. It's coming out today. It's beautiful. The cover is beautiful.
Yes. I actually have a copy right here. It's so
Oh,
gorgeous.
I love that. Bravery and belonging. That is something that chronic illness warriors need. So tell us about
Yes.
your story.
So the whole anthology is with 10 other authors, my classmates in the author conservatory and Sarah's classmates as well. Um, so we all wrote our stories and they all happen to deal with either bravery or belonging, or as mine does, mine deals with both. Um, Mine is called Sleeves, and it's about a young girl and her brother, and she's got powers, but he has a prejudice against powers. And so she must make a decision whether to reveal her powers and possibly save their lives, or continue to hide her powers and save their relationship.
Well, if you are watching this and you need a dose of bravery or encouragement in belonging, I will have the link to that book and to Rebecca's website and social media is linked below in the YouTube description of this video. So make sure that you go check that out. But thank you so much, Rebecca, for being here, for sharing your thoughts and encouragement for chronically ill writers, but also for writing stories that represent us, that are honest about the hard things, but also call us to courage.
It is definitely my pleasure to write those stories. They're very much needed.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping this is the first of many. So, as I said, make sure you're like subscribed to Rebecca's email list, follow her on social media, all of the things below. But thank you for being here, Rebecca, and whoever's watching, keep dreaming, even if it feels impossible.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.